Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to try one of the heroes who received a major update here in official server. And this one's Alpha. In this update, Alpha's pet received an upgrade and here are the changes. Now let's start with the major one, which is his passive. Beta has now been given a locked-on feature. We all know that Beta makes a follow-up attack after Alpha casts his skills, right? Well, once Beta skills hits an enemy, this stack indicator shows up. Hitting the enemy twice will trigger the lock-on feature. And once it's activated, Beta will now hit the enemy with a laser each time Alpha deals damage. Beta's lasers deals true damage and slows the enemy down with each hit. Personally, I think this is one heck of an upgrade for Beta. But before we move on, I think there will be an early team fight. Okay, I think you guys can handle that already. Going on, let's continue with his first skill. They shorten the delay on Beta's attacks after a skill cast. And the base damage is reduced by 100 points, but they balance it up by allowing Beta to deal true damage. Same goes with his second skill. Though they retain the base damage, they also made Beta's attack into true damage. As for his ultimate, the devs increased the speed of Alpha's leap. They also removed the leap damage and transferred it onto the landing damage. And lastly, they made Beta's attack into true damage. But before we further talk about his updates, let me just gank our bottom lane. Moving on, the first turtle is about to respawn, and let's see if we can contest for it. And I died. I guess that was a poor contest for the objective. So going back, overall I think this is a great update for Alpha, especially when he's introduced to true damage. He'll definitely fare better in lanes now and also as a jungler. But since Alpha received this buff, we can't deny that he's become quite a powerhouse with this new update. Which led me to the question, did this buff made Alpha just balance compared before, or did the developers overdid him? And that's what we're going to find out. But before we move on, let me just gank our top lane. Going on, I'm currently playing solo ranked here in official server and I'll be our team's jungler. This is the emblem that I've used in this game, well here's my build. Now speaking of build, there are some players who use Trinity build for Alpha where they utilize true damage by having fast attack speed. I mean, this could be a possible build for Alpha and it sounds a bit interesting. Maybe I could try it, but that's for another game. Anyhow, the second turtle is up. Let's see if we can secure it this time. I think Bea can finish her. Or maybe she can't. Anyway, so far, I think I'm liking this new Alpha. He definitely deals a lot of damage now because of his true damage. Even tanky enemies will find this guy troublesome the longer they're exposed to his skills and basic attacks. Since Alpha's a lot more effective compared before, let's see how it affected his pick rate. As for all ranks, Alpha is one of the most picked heroes. I guess it still goes the same for the mythics and above. And I'm quite impressed that he's still a hot pick even for the mythical glories. If I remember it right, I think he was one of the least picked fighters before. And I can't help but say that I'm pretty happy he's gaining some recognition now. Anyway, our middle lane is getting pushed. I wonder if I can defend it. The third turtle is about to respawn now. Since there's time left, let's see if I can still gank some lanes first. Seems like they're having some action near our bottom lane. Let's try to help our teammates. Now where's that octopus? I think we can push this tower now. Our teammate is being bullied by Fredrin. We'll avenge you, Sicilian. We just killed their jungler and Beatrix is already starting with the turtle. The third turtle is as good as ours. There's one thing that annoys me whenever I use Alpha, and it has something to do with his ultimate. It happens whenever I try to use my ultimate just as before the enemy hits me with their crowd controls. Just as the CC's effect stops, Alpha still casts his ultimate instead of getting cancelled. But if you compare it to other heroes, their skills get cancelled instead of casting it. But with Alpha, it doesn't work that way. What do you guys think? Is this a bug or not? Anyhow, I smell a teamfight brewing.
That was amazing!
We killed 3 of them. We won the team fight. Anyway, since the Lord is about to spawn, we'll use this time to push the remaining inner turrets. Next is their top lane. Now time for the Lord. We got quite the score advantage over the enemies. They think twice before contesting the Lord now. So I guess the Lord is as good as ours. So overall, I think this new Alpha is indeed a great pick now. This true damage addition to his arsenal really made him more irritating as ever. Though he may be a force to be reckoned with, I wouldn't say that Alpha is overpowered. For me, he's now somehow similar to Dirot. They both might be hard to deal with, especially in one-on-one, but they're easily countered with enough CCs to stop them in their tracks. If you plan to counter Alpha, one great pick to annoy him is Valier. You can focus on targeting Alpha and he'll be helpless as he's constantly stunned, slowed, and displaced. Anyway, I think it's about time to end this. So I guess this is it. So what can you say about the new Alpha? Have you already tried to use him in rank? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.